Back in 2015, I played through a couple scenarios of Hard West on the channel and really enjoyed it. If you're unfamiliar with the franchise, it's very similar in nature to XCOM. It's grid-based combat, there's cover, there's chances to hit, all of that kind of stuff. If you played XCOM, you're going to be right at home in Hard West. Hard West 2 is interesting because it's got a different developer than the original. And I imagine they're able to look at the original and say, okay, here's what worked, here's what didn't, here's what we want to do. So I'm very excited to see what kind of refinements they've come up with. There's a few things that I've read that are very intriguing that they will show us right away at the start in a sort of mini tutorial. I'm already stoked about it. We are going to be doing a full playthrough here, and I want to thank Good Shepherd Entertainment for reaching out and offering to sponsor this first video. Really appreciate the support that you've given me over the years on the channel, and for the viewers, thank you guys as well for watching and supporting the channel for as long as you have. Let's get into Hard West 2, shall we? Let's do it. There's easy, hard, and nightmare. Nightmare adds a round limit to every mission, so I'm going to avoid that. But I am interested to see what the chance to hit system being more complex really means. That said, I think hard is going to be good. Enemies do normal damage. We're fairly comfortable with turn-based games, so I think this is okay. Posse begins every mission with 25 luck. You don't know what that means yet, but you will. Stay tuned. Lots of cool things getting introduced to us in the train tutorial. Let's go.
Any idiot with a gun can rob a bank. Robbing a train? Now that's a real feat. So I got this tip from a guy about a train full of federal gold. Runs by night, minimal crew. Folks call it the ghost train. Some even believe it's haunted. Me? I think it's a pretty good cover. So I've rustled up a posse to go after it. Flynn. Bit on the green side, but probably the smartest of us all. Clearly I don't keep her around for her fists, but she's got darker talents. The kind that don't bear dwelling on much. Laughing Deer. Don't mind the name. Nothing funny about this one. An exile, even among his own tribe. What he did, I do not know. But I do know what he does, and what he does ain't pretty. Then there's Clive. Kestrel Colt, as the press calls him. Fastest gun in the West, they say. And he don't argue none. He's my protege, and my best friend. Me, I'm Jin Carter, gunslinger, outlaw, first-rate gambler at your service. And very soon, a filthy rich man.
If you're unfamiliar with the Hard West setting, it's like supernatural Western, which we've seen in a couple of games.
You were right, boss. They barely have.
But I really like that style.
No passengers, too.
I don't like this. Let's call it off.
Go, go, go! Whoever boards the train first gets an extra cut.
Seems like a good deal. Okay, so we can skip the tutorial, and I've played through it, but I think it does a great job of just introducing the mechanics, so I'm not going to skip it, and we'll let it kind of prompt us as we go. Couple of things I just want to call out right away that I think are super cool. Number one, I can't recall a game where you're playing on a grid-based system like this, but then the environment's actually moving as well. I think there might have been like some small snippets in previous games, but like this, I don't know. Obviously, it's still just a flat grid that's just, you know, has the illusion of movement, but I just think it's such a cool idea and really well implemented. So it wants us to move here, no problem. These outer borders show how many action points it's going to cost. This is 1, the next one would be 2, and the next one would be 3, and you can see our action points here. So let's just follow along, take Laughing Deer up into this tile.
Kill from up close.
So every character starts with 3 action points. Different abilities cost different amounts, and you can see that indicated on hovering. So here, this is as an AP cost of 1, and then this one starts to flash, showing you how many it would be using. I think that's great. Laughing Deer, we're going to move up here. Half cover cuts the chance to hit him by 50%. Like I was saying earlier, if you're familiar with XCOM, then we'll be right at home. Okay, so we can look around with WAS and D. We've got Q and E to rotate, and then we can change floors with the scroll wheel as well. We're going to move Flynn into full cover here, which provides even better defense. That's going to use all of her action points. No problem. I think this is cool, too, like how smooth the animations are, getting on and off the horse, on and off the train. And yeah, spoiler, you can get back off the train onto your horse. It's like, I really hope that there's a lot of maps like this, because it's really fun. The bar above the character's head shows hit points. Each attack deals some damage. When they reach 0, if it's a posse member, they'll faint, but enemies, they'll die in excruciating pain. Yeah, obviously. So we're going to take a shot here. If you take a quick look down in the bottom right, you can see this Wild Buffalo rifle. It costs 3 to shoot. It's got an effective range of 1 to 18, and it does 8 damage, whereas the pistol, it's got a lower effective range, but it's only 2 AP, and it has trick shot, which we'll get into in a second, but then obviously lower damage. However, we're going to take this shot. This guy's totally exposed here, so he's going to die. 100% chance to hit, and pay attention to what happens here.
Damn, I'm good.
Cool flames.
Who's next?
Just kidding. It's more than that. This is the bravado system. So think to games like Warhammer 40k, Chaos Gate recently, or Gears Tactics. You would have to basically execute a downed enemy to replenish 1 action point, I think, to the rest of your team. In this game, if you get a kill, anytime you kill somebody, that unit that you get the kill with gets all of their action points back. So the idea is play aggressive, go for flanks, don't just hide behind cover all the time, and try to chain together a bunch of attacks to take out all of the enemies ASAP. So we got all of our AP refunded. This guy's not going to quite die, but we're just going to listen. You know, we'll do what the game tells us, and we'll get this guy down to 2.
Shit, hey, Kestrel.
Now,
How about we give the boneyard maneuver a try?
Kestrel's revolver has a chance to hit with bullseye, which does double damage. Think of it just like a crit, right? So he's got a bullseye chance buff here. The white portion of the panel on the left shows base damage and chance to hit. The orange portion shows bullseye damage, so crit chances. 15% chance to crit or bullseye, and you get double the damage there. Hit chance depends on the gun used, character trait, distance, and the target's cover. So we're going to take this shot, and I think it's going to give us a scripted kill and a scripted crit, I should say. If we click the right mouse button, we can deselect the current ability. So if you want to just keep shooting, you can just kind of like click, 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 click. But we're going to back out, and we're going to move into cover, getting on the train. Okay, now...
Play along. Let me see. What do we have here?
Now we can ricochet. This is wild to me because it opens up a lot of really interesting possibilities. Anything that has this kind of red glow on it, you can bounce bullets off of. So you have a significantly lower chance to hit against enemies that are in cover, obviously. However, we can use trick shot to ricochet. Each ricochet lowers the chance of hitting, so that tells me that maybe you could even chain multiple ricochets. We'll see. Enemies that are not in the line of sight to the posse will remain invisible. Okay, so trick shot is 2. It's going to cost 2 AP. We can bounce off of this and into him. Amazing. It's a 100% chance. And Q bravado. Bye-bye. Now Kestrel Coat gain bravado. Continue the bravado streak and try to shoot the indicated enemy. Okay, so we're just going to, like, take the shot. It's 50%. Flip the coin. I don't have high expectations. Yeah, super whiff. However, this is really, really neat. So we have this luck system. So when we miss sometimes, if we try to shoot an enemy in cover or a character gets shot at or misses an attack, they receive luck points that you can use on later turns. Basically, luck boosts your chance to hit. So we'll come back to him in a second. He's got 75 luck now. We're going to do heads down. This is going to decrease our chances to be hit by 25%. And if we're on fire, we also put that out. Seems pretty familiar. All right, let's let them do their thing. We can also speed up combat in the top right here, but I'm just going to leave it at 1 for now. These guys are dashing in pretty hard. And we got some rear flanks to deal with now as well. Okay, so now we can spend luck points to boost your chance to hit. So, to explain this, if I take this shot at 50%, like I could do that, doesn't seem awesome though, we could use some of our luck. So what this means is that we're going to use 50 of our 75 built up luck to make this 100% chance to hit, and then of course we'll get bravado off that. So, use your luck. I mean, I don't see why we would hold on to this unless you're boosting a shot from, like, you know, 25 to 50 or 0 to 25. Like, maybe you wouldn't want to use it there. But, yeah, I think this is going to be something to kind of wrap our heads around in a different play style than what we're used to in something like XCOM. So we can change to Flynn by clicking on her or clicking the portrait down here. And instead of dealing with cover, we're just going to go for a flank here. Stand on this dead body, no problem.
Time to duck.
And we're going to change over to a different weapon. We've got the coach gun here. So let's switch that. We've got buckshot, so we can hit multiple. It's only 2 AP, which is great. And it deals 4 damage. So there is some crit possibilities here. If I were to take this, there's a 75% chance of hitting our own guy. So let's not do that. And let's just hit both of these. We'll take it. Now, I don't know if they have individual crit chances. I imagine, yes, that 15% that we saw could trigger on either. But we'll try and see that in the future. Now, Laughing Deer, he's our melee dude. He also has slightly more HP, so we probably want to be running him up to the front of our group as soon as we can. His melee attack only costs 1 AP, but it's not super strong. It's only 3 damage. But if we can hit twice on a turn, that's 6 damage, which is, you know, better than just the pistol shot. So that's not bad. Let's see what they want us to do here. We're gonna go here. It's gonna position us in full cover, which is nice, and go for the attack. He's at 6, so 1 more attack and we'll get bravado off this as well. Nice job. To complete the heist, follow the Daredevil's mission objective seen in the upper left corner. Good luck. Thank you. So I gotta kill all the train guards. Apparently there's like 6 left, and all posse members need to survive. So let's do this. That's gonna get us all of our action points back. Down to 5 left. Now these dudes, they only have 5 health, so a pistol could kill them. Who do I have left? I've got Jin Carter. And his shot requires 3 AP, but it's lots of damage. I could potentially come here and hit twice, or I could just kill these guys with the pistol. And I think I might go for... Should I go for that approach? Oh, we've got Kestrel here as well. Never you mind. Never you mind. Where can I get a visual? Let's see. So I got a 100% chance to hit there. And a 100% chance to hit here. If I go here, then I'm actually in a good flanking position as well. Let's do this. So Kestrel, take this guy out at 100. Bravado up. Ooh, that's cool. Take that shot. That's fine.
Yeah.
And then Laughing Deer is able to hit this guy twice. Now, if I turn off the luck, okay, our chance to hit is still 100%. So I probably lean towards just keeping this enabled. But we'll have to play with that as we go. Okay. Notice, too, his luck caps out at 50. Not sure why, but I'm sure we'll learn. And then here... Well, that's an easy kill. Bravado up. And let's move up as well. So there's 2 more we need to find. Now, is it wise for me to just dash all the way in there? Probably not. Let's maybe do this with Laughing Deer. Okay, I don't see any.
I hear my name.
And Kestrel, where can you get? Let's go here. If we do have enemies come in, Flynn is flanked, which isn't great. Let's go heads down. Also like that we can do this heads down thing when we're not in cover. So if we save an AP all the time, then we're able to just reduce chances to hit by 25%, which is nice. And we're not super reliant on being behind something, which lends itself into the whole be aggressive thing that the game seems to want us to do. Do we have a visual here? We do. Now, if I hover here, you can actually see the breakdown. The chance is 75, range is 100, luck is adding 25, and cover's reducing by 50. So this isn't horrible. 75 I gotta believe in. I'll take it. And then Laughing Deer. Can you get up here? Yeah, that's gonna cost 2, and then we would have an extra, so you can clean him up, no problem. Let's do it. All right, get the whole posse to the passenger car. That's these two, I suppose. Let's put you in here. Remember these red things we want to keep in mind for bouncing, so we could have used like a trick shot to kill those guys as well. Let's just move up to here. We'll go as far as we can. Let's try the faster speeds here.
What's the play?
So this is 2 times. I actually have to get into the cars now.
Will do.
I just think this is so cool. You can get on and off these horses. Really neat. We'll go here. So much for having Laughing Deer at the front. Everyone's in. Oh, that's not foreboding.
There were no tunnels here on the map.
Someone get a light. I can't see anything.
No, wait. Can you hear that?
What the hell is happening? What is this?
Stay calm.
Where the hell are we?
I said stay calm, God damn it.
Cue the supernatural. That's what the heck is on the side of these things? It's like hold on, let's slow this down. We can even actually slow it to half speed. I'm not sure why we would want to do this. Maybe it's more cinematic. But this is like mechanical spider legs. That's wild. Okay, how much health do these things have? 8. All right, who's got the shotgun?
Let's do this.
Flynn does, but we need 2 AP for this. I could come up here and maybe hit both of those guys, but they're gonna have cover too. So, should I, let's be aggressive, let's look. Okay, so I actually can't. They're technically out of view. Oh, interesting. Okay. So, now, I guess the consideration is, because I've got her dangled here, I probably want to weaken this guy a bit. We can bounce off of here for 75%. What if I were to move up a tad? Let's say I went here, it's half cover. Let's see if that helps my chances. Yeah, okay, so we'll take this. He's in cover. Because she's exposed, we want her bravado to trigger. So we can get her out of this position.
Just warming up, boys.
See, and now what we could do is we could move her and use some bouncing of her own to hit this guy.
Easy.
Let's do this. That'll do. And then probably gonna need, like, I'm not hitting from here, am I? Not at all. They're totally out of view. I'm gonna need to bounce. I'm gonna need to bounce. I wish I had like maybe a little line or something to show me like, hey, I'm gonna be able to target that. Oh, maybe these lines are showing that. Yeah, I think so. Interesting. So from here I could do it, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I'm in cover, I should say. As long as I know I can get the kill, then I get the bravado back. So we're just gonna have to think differently. Okay. So now, this thing, I don't think it can bounce at all, right? No. Okay. This is where having like an Overwatch would be kind of nice. I can put some damage on, but then I am pretty exposed. So I think what we do is we come here. Yeah, it does show the little outline. So that's fine. I can work with that. We bounce into him.
Need someone dead.
And then Laughing Deer. Oh, he can reach it. Oh, that actually works out great. Let's go, buddy. And then we've got him near the front, bravadoed up, and we can motor. No pun intended. Let's stack everybody outside this door, I think. And then we'll go through together. Heads down. It'll be interesting to learn how things kind of trigger in this game, because if you think back to something like Warhammer, when you trigger a pod, you get all of your actions refunded, or any used actions up to that point refunded in order to fight, which is cool.
Will do.
Jin Carter seems like we really need to position to use his stronger weapon really well, or I don't know if there's ways to force people out of cover at some point, but presumably that'll come. We'll see. So now that everyone's close to the door, I think we'll just hunker everybody down real quick, or heads down, I should say. And then we'll open when everyone's got full action points. Let's move in with Kestrel, because he can shoot off of 2 action points. Oh, nothing spawned anyways. Okay, train engine, let's go, baby. Never mind.
Finally here.
No, things are definitely spawning. Kill Mammon. Okay, Mammon. Easier said than done, probably.
Like always.
So he has longer range, but not quite this level. I can get him... Where can I get him for 1? Nowhere good.
Yeah.
How do we want to play this? Flynn? Let's go full cover here. And we'll probably just have to hunker down. I'll probably stick in full cover with everyone. Maybe Laughing can take half. And we'll heads down there. And then Jin Carter, let's go up here. Maybe we can use that better gun on the next turn. Let's heads down. They're just so far back. I do have a shot here. Should we kill off the hell spawn, or should we attack this guy? That's the question. I don't really know. Let's hit a hell spawn. Okay, Laughing Deer, heads down.
Ready to roll.
Heads down. Let's see what they do. Hopefully they take some shots here that whiff, and then we could build up luck. There we go. That should generate some luck for us, I think. Is this like a belch attack? Oh, they're all grouped. Like, give me a grenade. Okay, so he's at 25. I don't know if that did generate any luck or not, but either way. I think this is a pretty good buckshot opportunity, and it probably kills this hellspawn as well. I just need 2, right? Yeah.
Easy.
Let's go here. Yeah, I like this.
I'd rather sling spells.
Oh, we crit that one too. How did we... Oh, wait, what? Find and kill the real Mammon. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Let's do that. So I can hit 2 here or 2 here. I might as well try that. Are these, like, illusions? Is that what we're looking at?
Got him. You're in for a ride.
Oh, neat. Oh, okay, cool. So, yes, they are illusions. And killing them, too, actually gives bravado. So that's... I can work with this. Okay, so that means he's the real one, then. Now, I guess what... Okay, cool. So what this means is we can use the other guys to one-shot kill to gain bravado, to get our extra attacks in, right? So let's say I was to go here. I wouldn't have enough for my big damage attack, but I could switch to my pistol, come here, kill this guy. Oh, hold on. That's rough. Okay, I can bounce. I can bounce it. That's cool, man. To get 100%. Kills the illusion, gets us our bravado back. Then I can switch to the big guns and slam this guy. No crit chance, unfortunately.
Let's dance.
But I'll take that. Okay. So Kestrel. We definitely want to flank. If I come here... I don't know if these guys are going to attack us, so that is something I have to consider. But let's say that I shoot this guy. 100%, he's dead. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So that's one thing to watch out for, I guess, is if you... It's going to automatically target the next person, and then if you click it again, it's going to shoot them. I wanted to shoot this guy in the back.
Just point.
But that's not what I got to do. So I want to position back here. I'm going to make this move manually, and then I'll have 2 attacks. And then I still have Flynn. So how do I want to play this? The pistol is more damage. Can he... Maybe he just can't be... Oh, no, he can be crit. It's just certain weapons. Interesting. Do we take this? I think strategically, yes. We would take this shot because it makes it so that there's a chance to crit, albeit a low one. I guess what I'm looking at is like where can I have cover and have a shot here, you know? Maybe I could get it from here. I'm just worried about hitting my own teammates as well, you know? Let's take this guy out first.
I got this one. Just warming up, boys.
Typically in games when they do this kind of thing, once you find the real one, the illusions would disappear, but I'm not sure if they would attack us or not, so that's why I'm a little hesitant. I'm just going to take it, like, from here, because I'm worried that if I move... let's try it. Let's move. Yep. That is what I was worried about. That my cone wouldn't be able to thread that needle. But, I mean, okay, whatever. The chances of us killing him there were 15%.
You cannot hurt me.
2 left. 2 left. Heads down for you. Let's see what he does. Oh, cool. He's got summons. Yeah, that's not great for us.
I hear my name.
Okay, no problem. No problem. Jin, you can kill this guy with 8. We're gonna have to get used to, like, what their damage outputs are. And then you got this guy. Sick.
Such bravado.
What the hell?
Oh, don't be so surprised, Mr. Carter. I am a devil after all.
Who do you think you are?
A devil?
The name's Mammon. Thanks for asking. I really have guests here. There's just no one fresh to play with.
You like games, Mammon? Then how about a hand of poker? I win, you let us go and throw something in for our trouble. We lose? Well, it's your call.
Oh, that's ballsy.
Maybe I'd love it. I'll tell you what. How about I toss in the ghost engine? Just imagine all this power. It can make your wildest dreams come true. Win, and I give it to you. Lose, and your souls are mine.
Okay, I don't like this.
You want our souls? Yeah, sure. Knock yourself out.
Our souls, Jin? What the hell?
Shall I deal?
We're using my deck.
Playing poker with the devil. What could go wrong?
Remember, Mr. Carter, one deal. High hand wins. Are you ready?
Yikes.
Let's get to it then.
We need an ace. Is that ace and 8 on our side or his side? Oh, what?
Yes, that's right. Freedom and wheat, devil.
What?
If you think that will make a difference.
Okay. Someone's cheating. No way. It's hilarious.
And the winner takes all.
You really think you could out-cheat me?
5 of a kind.
No,
What?
no.
This is some kind of a trick.
What?
I don't even have a joker in my deck.
Cool.
Now it's time to cash in those chips.
Hold on.
What a cool opener, man. That is really well done. That's really well done.
Wake the hell up, Jin. Come on. Open your eyes.
Middle of nowhere. Okay. I got to my feet feeling strangely light, empty, cold. It's because our soul weighed about 1,000,000 pounds. Not just on the outside, but through and through. I spotted 3 saddled horses nearby, huddling together to keep warm. What happened?
I got us out. That's what happened. Now get up. We need to move.
I love that it's voice acted. Yes. Where'd you get the horses?
You want to look them in their mouths? Do it later. Now let's move. We can't stay in the snow. We need shelter.
She has a little bit of this similar inflection to Ruth from Ozark, which is phenomenal. Let's go. Flynn was trying to sound brave, but I'd never seen her so scared. And this snow in June in New Mexico? Yeah, something's not right. This map's used to explore the world and story of Hard West 2. You can visit many unusual locations and meet the individuals who live in them. Very cool. Okay. So let's see how this is all gonna shake down. Can I get down here? I guess not. No. Destroyed camp.
It's fucking cold.
Okay. Let's go check this out. Close encounter with the ghost train had left the shack in a shambles. Half of it was missing, and what remained was barely standing. Searching the ruins would be risky. So, she says there's got to be something worthwhile around here. Gain $5. Why would I not do that? Things we found: hunting trophies, dull skinning knives, rusty snares, suggested the hut had belonged to a hunter, but they were useless to us. After finding a whole half-eagle coin, we gave up and decided to abandon the hut to look for better shelter. Although I wonder if the options are always going to be presented like that. Okay, so that's not going to cut it. We'll have to remember at some point when we get access to this area. Oh, maybe it just wraps around or something? We'll see. An abandoned farm. Will this do? The building offered little shelter, but we've managed to start a small fire. It was better than nothing. Suddenly, we heard a muffled thump coming from a low mound sitting under a cockeyed cross, right beside the broken fence. The sky was dark, but the snow gave the night enough of a glow that we could see we're alone out there. We stood above the restless grave. Flynn looked at me.
Jen, I want you to think very carefully about what you're about to do now.
Let's check this out carefully. It's fate, girl. Come on. Would you even be able to sleep tonight if we didn't dig up whatever the hell this is? Okay, so we're Jin, okay? We are Jin. We're embracing it. We just need to be careful.
I'd sleep perfectly well. I hate you, Jen Carter.
Sorry, ma'am. We searched the farm. Once we found a pair of shovels, we started digging. We were at it for half an hour or so when the thumping intensified. Then, just as we unearthed the lid of a crude pine coffin, it stopped.
Hello?
Watch this be one of our guys. A pale fist punched a hole through the coffin's lid. Splinters flew around us, and the stench of a stale tomb billowed into the cold air. We recoiled, drew our guns, and leveled them at hand. More loud cracks and grunts broke out in wintry silence. And soon a man rose from the grave, his skin pale and sickly, his clothes covered in dust. The dead man hauled himself...
Why
Huh.
am I here?
Okay, so not one of our
What did you do?
His mouth creaked open and dry cough produced a small cloud of dust. Then he raised a finger at us and spoke with a voice like a rusty nail scraping bone. We didn't do anything wrong. Whoa there, we didn't do anything wrong. We heard you knocking and we dug your ugly carcass up. The undead thing grunted and trudged towards the house. We decided to follow. Inside, the stranger inspected every room, nook, and cranny. He grunted and coughed his way through the place, his methodical movements betraying a peculiar strength and purpose. He towered above us, and yet we still couldn't see his eyes when he finally turned toward us again.
Guns! I need guns!
Yeah, who are you?
Back in my breathing days, folks called me Old Man Bill. I've seen everything. Done everything the West has to offer. I've been an outlaw, a thief, a sheriff, a bounty hunter, hell, even an exorcist for a while. And now I'm... this. Whatever this is.
So, I wonder, like, are we... Once we went through that tunnel, are we in, like, a totally different world, for lack of a better term? And then he took our souls, maybe that's put us into a different world? Who knows? What just happened?
One day, I just woke up in that pine box buried in my yard. At first I thought I'd been dreaming. I remembered this vision of a train of death, driven by the devil himself, and chugging its way straight to hell. When he spotted me, he started to laugh. Laughed so hard, he woke me up.
Huh.
When I realized I was trapped, I started hitting on the coffin's lid, trying to break free. It didn't hurt none. And being already dead, I wasn't afraid of dying. I just knew I needed to get free.
Says, I don't know how long I was down there, an hour, a day, a week. Next thing I remember was the sounds of shovels, of you digging, and then I broke through. So, I don't know if this will be changed in, like, when the game is fully released. I don't know if there's voice acting, maybe for most stuff, but not all. I am playing this August 1st, a few days before release, so be curious to see if some of that stuff gets added. What are you after?
I'm gonna get some guns. Gonna track down the devil who woke me up. Gonna get him good. Then I'm gonna lay me back down.
Okay, little revenge tale from old Bill.
Listen, we know that devil of yours. And
Oh,
he's
now we
one
do talk.
tough son of a bitch. Name's Mammon. And he's done us wrong, too. If you're gunning for him, I reckon we should maybe ride together. At least for a few days.
Okay, so there's some voice acting for Jin. Maybe on, like, key parts.
You got yourself a deal. For now. Miss, whatever you say, kids. Call me Bill.
Cut her off. Jin Carter.
Years ago,
This here's
I
Flynn.
stashed some equipment in an old hunting shack east of here. Let's wait out the blizzard. See if my stuff's still there.
Yeah, luckily we got one more horse for you. Let's go. While exploring the game world, you often find side quests that can provide additional loot. When you set up camp, you can set up camp at any time. While at camp, you can chat with posse members to get to know them better. So we need to go there, but I also saw this. I want to check that first. Okay, so we can make camps. Suddenly we stumble upon a scene so gruesome, so irrational that even I cursed silently. Looking down, we could see a patch of blood-soaked snow surrounding a flimsy cross. Someone nailed a naked man to it, then left him to die in the cold. I got off my horse and took a step closer. Flynn didn't follow. Examine the scene. This man had been dead for days, left out in the weather. Animals had gotten to him, leaving behind only a scrawny, skeletal shape with a mess of dried guts spilled between his legs. Let's investigate. Ignoring the stench, I've kicked the snow and guts around the corpse in search of anything useful. I noticed something stuck inside the corpse's chest cavity. Could it be playing cards? Suddenly the corpse jerked up, twisted its neck, and snapped its teeth at my face. Shawless. What is shawless? Is this a friend of yours, Bill? The undead thing kept thrashing about, hoping to attack us, but the nails and the ropes held tight. He's nothing like me. No memories, no free will, only hunger. Probably revived when the ghost train passed nearby, damn fool. Set our own revenant, then took a gun and kept shooting until the undead's head was gone. Only then it stopped moving. Without the head, the undead was now less lively. Now it was just a simple matter of courage. Okay. Oh, okay. So it's telling us what cards are in there. So this has to do something with being able to, like, supercharge your posse. So we're going to find these playing cards, and then we build up certain poker hands. I don't know if... I imagine that there's benefits for, you know, if you get, like, a pair or, like, a full house or whatever, right? But, yeah, that's interesting. So... this is going to do some damage to someone. 18 HP, 16, 22. Leave them for now. No, Bill. Now, okay, question is, do we get to distribute these cards after? Or is this person going to have all these cards? We'll find out. As you reached between the ribs, the headless corpse jerked, and I saw its sharp, broken bones jab its hand. At least he managed to get a hold of the cards. Okay, cool. I also love that you can just hover and get all the information. So bullseye chance, extra luck, speed. Yeah, cool. Lively bugger. You've unlocked new cards. Open the cards menu by clicking its icon in the top right of the screen. By adding cards to a character's hand, you can improve their stats. For example, select Jin, put the King of Diamonds in his hand to increase his luck. Okay, so we're on Jin. There's some traits here as well. He's got Shadow Barrage. Jin fires a series of demonic bullets that can pass through walls and cover to deal damage to any character in their path. That seems pretty good. Horseback riding. When mounted, the character gains speed bonus and resist burning and crippling, plus the chance to hit them is reduced by 25%. Oh, that is sick. This one, okay, so we have Shadow Barrage 1, but then it's showing as locked. I guess we'll learn about that. So, wanted to increase his luck. Okay, so everybody can hold 5 cards, and then you can see how it impacts their stats here. The other ones are Speed. She has Shadow Swap. Swaps places with a character in her line of sight. She and the swapped character each lose 1 HP. And then there's upgrades to this. Oh, there we go. Requires at least 2 pairs. Flynn swaps places with a character in her line of sight. They both lose an HP. Oh, but it removes the cooldown. Ah, neat. Okay. Okay. Horseback riding as well. So what would be good for her? Speed points determine how far a character can move by using 1 action point. Character uses 2 points of speed while moving in straight line and 3 when moving diagonally. Bullseye chance is crit chances. Luck is luck, and hit points is hit points. What does he have? I don't really know. Oh, look at this too. Character earns loyalty points when you choose a dialogue option suggested by them. Oh, okay. Pistolero inflicts 1 damage while using handguns. Plus 1 damage. He needs a pair. Oh, maybe that's what I was missing here. It doesn't say what he's requiring there. I don't know. We'll see. And he's got Dead Man's Revenge. Deals damage to every enemy in line of sight. The damage increases by 1 for every 4 HP that Bill has lost. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like his speed is really low. So maybe we try and get that up to like something acceptable. Now he's in the same as Jin. And then Flynn, we'll give you the bullseye chance. It's +1. It's not great, obviously, but there's got to be other ways to do this. Plus, it's crit chances, right? So it can't be too strong, otherwise people will be critting all the time. I like that system. Very neat. Very neat. Train station? So it looks like they're coming to this edge and then stopping there for some reason. I wonder if there's things like rope or something that you could find.
Oh, what I want is a warm bath.
Old Mervyn. See, like we're just coming here. So we'll have to get there at some other point.
I think I can see something.
Well, we can see it too, brother. We can see it too. Close encounter with the ghost train had left the shack in shambles. Half of it was missing and what remained was barely standing. Searching the ruins would be risky. So what are we poking around for here? Guns beneath the floorboards, I think. Plus some whiskey stashed in the cellar. And dynamite? Yes, tucked up under the roof. That's a damn mess. Getting anything out of here without bringing it down on our heads would be one hell of a feat. The girl's right. I'll grab the guns first, and then any preferences? So we either go for dynamite or whiskey. So the Wild Buffalo rifle, that's what we were using, our long range, higher damage. The coach gun is the shotguns. And then the whiskey, this does what? Gives drunk status and heals. So the character cannot crit for 3 turns, but you get +4 HP for 3 turns. And then dynamite, I mean, I think I'm taking dynamite. Because anything throwable with an AoE that does 6 damage, that seems pretty strong. And the guns are the same. Let's grab those sticks, Bill. Dynamite always comes in handy. While we stood safely outside the shack, our new undead pal went rummaging through the debris. The place creaked and moaned in protest. It wasn't going to hold up much longer. Just as Flynn predicted, the busted-down hut collapsed, burying Bill beneath a pile of broken timber. We stood there and gaped at the ruins, shocked that we'd lost the old man so sudden like that. Just as I was opening my mouth to say a few words over his new grave, that tough son of a gun crawled up from the wreck like it was nothing. He handed us the loot with a scowl. Goddamn termites. Pretty slick, old man. Bill didn't say a word, just gave me a nod as we mounted up and rode off. You found loot for the first time. Open the inventory menu by clicking its icon in the top right of the screen. Okay. You can assign the acquired loot to any character. Remember to experiment with different posse loadouts anytime you get something new. Alright. So, they each have a pistol. He's got the dynamite. Let's see. So, the dirty... Oh, I see. This would be replacements. Do I just give him exactly what we're using before? Give her this. Plus, we know this one can crit, and she has the higher crit chance. And then it looks like we have some extra dynamite. Might as well carry that. We got 2 sticks of dynamite. Very nice. Find the nearest town. I guess we're going to that train that we saw. Stumbled upon the remnants of the camping site. That's where the horses came from. I think you're right. Whoever camped here came a little too close to the ghost train's path. They're probably long gone now. Okay. Oh, we can speed this up too. Oh, neat. That's nice. Well, here's the town, I guess. Let's see what happens here. As we came closer to the station, we saw a single train standing on a side track and a sad round man with his hands in the pockets standing on the wooden platform. You're new, huh? Got in right before the avalanche? What avalanche? The eastern pass is blocked. No trains, no roads, nothing. We're trapped here in this damn valley. Okay, so in terms of voice acting, it seems like it's going to be for the main stuff, which is nice. I'd rather it be everything, but I get it. What's happening in town? Damn, Richie's playing sheriff again. I heard they found them a wanted man, a native. They're going to hang him today. Oh, that could be Laughing Guy. Could it be Laughing Deer? Yeah. Big guy wearing an army jacket. Don't know, never wanted to have anything to do with this. All right, we're off. Adios. Okay, hold on a second. I gotta be able to find
Are we there yet?
a way over. Can't we walk through here? Can't we jump the stream? That's gonna taunt me forever. Boomtown. It's a small town, probably set up in the last decade or so. Rail tracks end at a station nearby the town. A hanging scaffolding has been built at the town square. The townsfolk are hardened by years of living at the very frontier of Hard West. Let's enter Boomtown. Looked at Boomtown from atop a hill.
Shit. They beat him good.
It was a modest place where the paint is still fresh. We heard a hubbub as we drew closer. The townsfolk have gathered in a small square to watch a lone, bloodied man standing in the gallows. So we break him out? Or? Not yet. Oh, we're gonna break him out. Okay, so now, looks like we've got a little bit of a, like a loadout situation here. Kill Sheriff Richie, get 20 bucks, and the gun. Which trick shots. Get Laughing Deer's equipment. Get a coyote tooth necklace. Okay. Kill the enemies on the square in the first round. Get dynamite. Very cool. Okay, tell you what. Let's take a break here. I don't know how long between missions things are going to be. We'll try to figure out like a gameplay loop. But ideally, we start each episode with like a mission, like starting the combat, and then we do the exploring afterwards and see where that leads. But we'll have to figure that out as we go. I wonder if we should make camp. We could talk to these guys. I don't know if that gives us healing or anything,
It's freezing out
but
here.
it might be worth investigating. Anyways, we'll take a break here. We'll do this fight, and hopefully it goes well, and we'll continue after. Thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the links down below if you're interested in this game. It's available now when you see this on Steam. And I appreciate Good Shepherd sponsoring this first video, and I hope you guys are excited for more in the series. I think this is a fantastic opener. Really, really well done storytelling-wise. And great tutorial on that moving train, too. So, pumped to see what else they do. Guys, we'll see you soon. Drop a like on the video. That would help me a lot. Love you. Bye.